Because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the 32-yard line.
Ready. 30 base. Greystone, travel. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid. Fair. Switch.
Check the backer.
Go. 5.
To throw on 2nd down. Dennis. And it's... He will score. Touchdown, Seattle. In for the score. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
He's coming. Double up.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Check 55, Mike.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a 1st down with some nice running.
White's got a 1st down and more. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
Here we go, son.
53 is the mark. Watch the out.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Shift, shift. 6-6, bullet high. Switch. Look at me. Sure.
Throwing again. Dennis throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 10-2, sir. Let's see what you got. Pick the edge. Come. X3, 218, chop it. Hey, lock it. Watch the ship. Hey, exit. Fire.
Operating from the gun. Dennis, he can run for it, and he will. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Dennis got an open man. It's Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Two-jet bomber. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check. Yes. Speed grip.
On first, here's Washington. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, watch it.
You draw Corker. Hey, Haywood. Now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dennis. Washington's got it. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Kill. Chopper. Jumper.
Washington now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Protein spill. Hey, wahoo! Ready?
On 3rd down, Dennis. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st down, Washington. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
You must be dreaming.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Look, squeeze.
Operating from the gun. Dennis. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Down. 50, plant.
Coming.
Hey, echo.
45, 45, Mike, 45. You're trash.
Hard.
Watch the twist.
25. Let's go.
From the gun, Dennis. They're able to locate Wilson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Kill.
Gone.
On 1st and goal, Washington. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. And then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Bishop. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Ready.
Defense.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep. And that's caught inside the 35. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check, 59, 59.
Hey, Alpha.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
To throw on 2nd down, Dennis. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Dennis. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
What they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
First down, Rams.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Check three.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Darnold keeps it, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Sam Darnold, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle, and we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep. In and affect their play.
Right there.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Man up, D. Man up, D. Watch the eye.
61, matchbox lights. Ready?
They run from the shotgun with Washington. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Go. You're out.
Hey, keep it up. Check.
Get it.
From the gun, Dennis, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Darnold looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
No. Deuce. Check it out, please. Set.
First down, here's White. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They stay on the ground with White. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Staying on the ground with Washington. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. 2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And find.
Go. Hey, high 7.
His second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Washington. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dennis. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll